live.
Story, got some news I wanna share. Let's discuss the world of politics and ideas we can't compare. That will give you some perspective on the way things seem to be. Moving forward with our medicines and all technology. That the world is full of stranger things that we can't comprehend. Cool creatures from another world of conspiracies, my friend. Tell me more about the chemicals that are active in our brains when we feel the thing that we call love ties us up in chains. On the
I should have told you there was gonna be a lag.
Oh man, that was terrible.
That was horrible. Welcome everybody. Welcome welcome all to another episode of the JAG Show. I am one of your hosts, JD Marcel. In my own fucking quarantine right here because of the coronavirus. Not too shabby. A little room right here. Man United, glory, glory, Man United. Oh, damn it!
And the Reds aren't coming, bro. The Reds aren't coming. Sorry.
Nobody's
They're coming in their own bedrooms at home.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 9 months from now, it's gonna be another fucking baby booming situation because everybody's. Of course, we got in the center in his own quarantine. We got AJ Moreno. What's up, AJ?
What's up?
Hey, what's going on? I hope you guys appreciate my own little.
See that booty twirl and it drop, niggas. Don't test me. I'ma give you top, niggas.
I hope you guys can appreciate my little studio. I tried to dre it up as much as I could.
Hey.
Note the awards.
Got everything going on. That's pretty cool.
Repping it right now.
Shout out.
But real quick,
Over the quarantine.
before we continue, hey Jimmy, how'd I do last week when I tried to cover you with the YouTube videos and shit for the songs?
I think
What
you
happened?
did excellent. Fuck Jimmy.
All right.
Clearly, he's not necessary.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He's not around.
Obviously.
Obviously, right here, we got a fucking the beast on the sound. Replacing
What's
Jimmy. We got
up?
the coronavirus right here.
The coronavirus.
Actual footage of coronavirus.
This
Just
is
giving
an
it to
actual-
everybody.
The coronavirus, everybody. Man. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Cut the Mr. Virus.
Yes,
let me ask you
yes.
So you're doing a lot of damage, man, and you're putting a lot of fear into a lot of people's hearts. What's going on right here?
Settle down, folks. Settle down. I'm just doing what Mother Nature intended to do. I'm culling the herd. Sorry.
Wow. Wow. Who the fuck are you?
I know.
Thanos?
I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Where
flick of
where
a
do you come
switch.
from? Where do you come from?
I don't know. Some people say China. Some people say the space.
What the fuck?
So you don't know where you come from?
China.
Hey, let me
China.
ask you something,
China.
Mr. Virus. Let me ask you something. Is this the first time that you come around to like try to weed the herd?
Oh well, this is the first version of myself. You see, you may know me as the Spanish flu. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So-
that.
Now I'm back, just better.
Were you also what, the plague? You were also the
I
plague?
was the plague for a little bit. I mean, I come in different waves and different mutations.
Yeah.
And how are you transmitted from being to being?
I mean,
Yeah,
mouth,
what happened to Gene?
orifices, droplets, the
All
air.
kinds of orifices.
Make sure to wear your gloves.
If I wear a condom, will that help?
Only if it's on your face. You have to wear that across your face.
But
So
won't
we
I
have to-
suffocate?
That's just one of the prices to pay
You
to avoid
gotta
the
go with the-
coronavirus. Me.
That's what you have to do, right? Those are just you just have to roll with the punches, right?
Hey, just stay in your homes, people. Stay in your homes.
Hey,
And then I won't get you.
hey, real quick.
What happened?
I was gonna say real quick. We got in the chat Eddie Nags. He said, "What's up?" We got David saying
Cheers to
social
Nags.
What up? What up? What up?
social distancing edition, and then we got the lawyer saying, "Cheers! Why aren't you guys at the?" And then he goes, "It wasn't mandatory to stay home."
Is that true?
He's laughing his ass off, and then he says, "Look, he looks more like a chupacabra than a coronavirus."
Damn. Even the lawyer got the coronavirus to laugh. That's
Oh yeah, he's gonna get it next.
Oh shit!
Don't threaten me. Good.
Hey, so wait, what happened to Jimmy? Where's Jimmy?
Oh, he's out. He's down and he's out. He's coroned out. He's been coroned.
He didn't wear a condom.
Hey, he didn't wear it.
obviously-
He got the droplets all over his mouth and face and orifices, and hey, he knew what he was getting into. He signed up for it.
So
Man.
long, Jimmy. Here's a salute to Jimmy.
That's him right now. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up, Jimmy. Well,
Shut your
you know
mouth.
what? I mean, since you're here, Corona, I mean, you think you can put on Jimmy for a little bit? I mean, just for the show's sake, you know, just if there's any decency in you whatsoever, can you put him on just for a little bit?
Hold on, I gotta wake him up. Wake up, you bastard.
What an awesome wake up call.
Hey, the lawyer said, "I'm
I mean,
ready."
If I got woken up like that,
Oh,
Oh shit!
I have my
shit,
gloves
hey,
on, guys.
Damn.
I'm
hey,
back.
are you okay, dude? Are you okay?
I don't remember what happened. I don't know. Like,
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
it's just a lot of things were inserted, and I got coronavirus. But I'm fine now, guys.
ouch.
I got it out of me.
Ouch.
You know what? I've been saying this a lot, and a lot of people have been disagreeing with me that this whole thing has been a huge, pretty much over panicking by the society and humanity itself. I don't think this is as serious as people or the media more are making it out to be, and
Right.
that's what people are worried about. And I said this last show, I'm more scared of how people are reacting than the virus itself. I don't think
For sure.
anything's gonna happen. But there are a lot of people that oh no, you gotta stay home, and we stayed home because we can't go into the studio, which was mandatory, by the way. But
Because I said so.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I just think that. I mean, but there's people that still don't listen to it. There's people out there right now partying it up. Shout out Florida. They're still out there doing their fucking thing. I don't know if you guys seen the
I
footage.
posted a Facebook video about it.
Like crazy. Just people out there not giving a fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I'd like to chime in on that just a little bit.
Motherfucker.
Watching some people act the way that they're acting out there right now, they're acting as if nothing's going on at all.
Right.
And that's okay, like if that's the way that you want to take it. But when it's affecting other people, like I think at some point, people really need to look at themselves and recognize, what kind of effect they could be having on the people around them. There's a lot of selfish people out there who are pretty much like, if I get it, I'll survive. All my kids will live. But it's like, those are the people that we're thinking about. We're thinking about, like my mom and dad,
yeah,
like yours
Nana.
as well.
Grandpa.
Yeah, those are the people that we're thinking about more importantly,
But-
and these people with weak immune systems, right? Like,
okay.
Yeah.
And I
Bronchioles,
understand that.
sick people.
There is a case though of the oldest person that has survived the coronavirus at 103 years old.
What the?
yeah, 103 years old, the oldest person to survive the virus. And that's out right now. Who knows what was given to that person? If there is a vaccine out there somewhere for these people that will help to alleviate this virus that's going on. Jimmy, you can tell Mr. Coronavirus that I say fuck you personally.
Yeah,
And
for sure. Yeah, fuck you, bro.
So there is something that's being done to help the people around, and hopefully this calms the nerves of like everybody that is flipping the fuck out. And
Yeah.
honestly, it's not
Also,
just. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, yeah, I wanted to say something because there have been a lot of videos online about you seeing a lot of like Humvees and medical. I mean, I'm sorry, military like convoys and like big lines
Oh yeah.
of military cars. Now that's filled with medical supplies and medical equipment. You don't see
Yeah.
any tanks or any like heavy artillery kind of things. It's all medical. At least I do have a couple sources both in the medical field and in in other spaces where they tell us to just relax. It's nothing. It's not like martial law. It's just preventative. It's just to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
that shit doesn't hit the fan
prevention.
and we're with our hands on our cocks. You know what I mean?
Hey,
How
our,
far
Just
do you
our,
think that
remain
that's gonna
calm.
go, though?
our lawyer
Let me
thinks
ask that question.
our
How
lawyer
far do you
thinks we
guys think that that's
overreacted.
gonna go?
hey, our lawyer thinks we overreacted. They said it was a recommendation that hygiene is the key.
Yeah,
It
exactly,
is.
exactly.
It is. It is. It really is.
On
But
that note,
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Angel. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
on that note, so just we're allowed to go get takeout food or just anything that's a quick run in, run out type situation.
Essentials.
Most coffee shops have completely shut down their lobbies. Like you can only do pickup orders. I know a lot of Starbucks are doing drive-through only. Many restaurants are putting in efforts just to again reduce contagion, right? Like just reduce
Exactly. No one's
human
telling you to
contact.
stay fucking home.
Correct. It's just a measure that they're putting together to just reduce, right? So they're asking us to stay 6 feet away from each other, which to some people is that. In the same regard, I went to Kaiser the other day because I have a work-related injury that I had to go follow up on, and they're screening people at the front door. If you don't have an illness or a reason to be there, they're not letting you in.
Get the fuck out.
Discharge. There was people that showed up in groups of 6, pulled up in a minivan full of folk,
fuck?
trying to get inside and only one person was sick, and it wasn't like it was all minors.
Right.
It was a minor with a parent and then a bunch of other people. And it's like, this is the exact thing that we're talking about. You're supposed to stay separate from one another. You're supposed to like keep some distance from each other. And
But what
you
if
guys
you
are
have
all
a big
mobbing the
family?
streets
What if
and a
there's
whole
like
crew.
10 people there in your house though?
Bro, if that's the
the thing.
case, that's hard.
It's hard. It's one of those situations, kind of like too bad so sad. You're gonna have to adjust to what the rules are right now. You have to follow these rules, and if you don't, you're a threat to everybody and your family, your loved ones. And so, unfortunately, these are some sacrifices that people are gonna have to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this question, Jimmy. Let me ask you this question. You're a family,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes.
All right. So, in regards to grocery shopping or essential finding, right? How are you guys as a family tackling that specific task?
So here's the tip. Here's the 411. You gotta find out when they get shipments of stuff because the food is still coming in. Right, it's just that you got to get to it first. Now, most of the supermarkets are what they're doing is first in the morning, they're letting the elderly in from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Most big chains are following suit and letting the elderly. Shout out to that. That's pretty awesome. So, like, no, not laughing, guys. Don't laugh. Yeah, so they're letting them in early, and that's cool. So then from 8 a.m. onward, depending on the store, they kind of let people in waves of 50. So that's why you sometimes see lines outside. Costco is doing also the same thing, waves of 50. That's why you see the big ass lines. So if you're gonna go I recommend going to these stores like during the week, if you can. I know everybody's still. Some of us are still working. Thankfully, I am one of the lucky ones that can work from home. So I just I'm able to log my hours and do it from home. Thankfully, shout out to my job for that. But
I
yeah, the
can't.
trick is to finding out finding out where the shipment comes in, and finding out, like, going in groups. I know it's like stupid, it's counterintuitive, but if you can go with like another adult, because most of these shops are limiting like eggs and milk and toilet paper to one package per person. So one set of eggs, one package of toilet paper, and one milk carton per customer. So if you want to stock up a little, if you will,
You want
I
to
don't
do a
recommend buying the whole fucking
tranza?
store. Yeah, if you want to fucking do a tranza.
So that is an actual, and it's an interesting point that you're making. It's a
Yeah.
really interesting point that you're making, because see, I'm
Uh-oh.
thinking,
Oh
see,
shit.
see
I'm feeling a
the
little
answer.
Roni myself,
Uh-oh,
bro.
uh-oh, uh-oh.
Well, you've
Hey,
been
my
probed
man,
by the fucking
it's
virus,
because
man.
you should be drinking these.
Ah, el
This is the
modelo.
remedy, my friend. It's right here. Right here.
But
But
yeah,
no,
that's
Jimmy, you
the
actually answered
stores.
you
Yes,
actually
sir.
answered the question. That was thank you very much for that information, first of all, because I know a lot of people are probably looking for ways to get hands on their groceries. But more importantly, I was asking because I am seeing what you're talking about is people mobbing places in groups, and
Yeah.
kind of spreading themselves out and doing the best that they can to get as much as they can, which is completely different from the way that my family and I have been tackling the situation. Is I don't want to expose my family to the contagion, or my significant other for that matter.
I mean,
And
yeah, you just had a baby. Like,
I mean, dude,
you
right
high
now
risk,
I'm a lone ranger. I'm a lone ranger, and I go out there and I'm doing the best I can,
Oh yeah,
depending
by
on the
yourself,
run.
right?
Just
Yeah.
depending on the run, sometimes my SO, she'll brave it and she'll say, here, I'm gonna go do this real quick, and I'm gonna hit up these few things, and I'm
Ah,
for it. I stay home with the kids, right? But then we get back, we wash up, and we just go about our business. Some of the
Yeah.
places that you walk into, no doubt, depending on the time that you walk in, it's pretty sad. It's pretty
yeah,
sad what you're seeing out there. Just empty shelves just really kind of brings shivers to me, because you saw what happened with Venezuela. You see what happens in Cuba. You see what happens in countries like that, where food doesn't come in and won't come in for a long time, and you don't know when it's going to come back. For us, it's not such a crazy thing, because we really just need to be patient. But if there's
yeah. That's
motherfuckers
right.
like Jimmy out there, copping up all the eggs 2 times from everybody
I
else, and leaving
know.
me
Fucking
at the
transero
end of the line with
eggs.
no eggs, like,
First
hey,
you get
thanks a
the
lot,
eggs.
Jimbo. Thanks a lot,
Then
bro.
you
It's
get the
one
I
power.
really
per
appreciate that, man.
household, Jimmy.
First you get the eggs. Then you get the women. Then you get the power. But yeah, just
Oh my
stay
god.
safe.
Hey,
Buy the things that you need for the week. Don't try to like hoard everything, because again,
Yes.
we're
right.
all in this
Yes.
together. You know what
The
I mean?
key
Because
is
the enemy is
Nah,
the
what
fuck,
you need.
fuck all of
viruses.
y'all. Nah. Nah, but you know what? You know what's also scary is how this is affecting the economy. So, like, a lot of businesses are, unfortunately, they can't sustain this shutdown,
Yeah, man.
and so they're closing down.
Shout
Thousands of
out
people
some
have already,
restaurants,
you know,
casinos,
let
buffets.
let go of their jobs, and unfortunately this is the world that we're living in right now. A lot of people are in fear for not just their lives, but because they can't support their family in this crisis, this time of
Yeah, man.
crisis. So what do you think
Uh,
people should do about that?
Danger Langer online says, I saw Jimmy hoarding all the TP.
Hey, listen. The TP, don't worry about where the TP comes from. You just enjoy the TP, all right? Don't question it. We have
Dude,
TP for days, guys.
dude, I was trying to buy a bidet.
Oh,
I
shout
was like,
out.
oh, I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
bidet, and they're sold out
Everywhere.
everywhere. They're gone.
You got to use the manguera now.
We made a little squeeze bottle. So if need be, I'm gonna just squeeze. Gotta do what you gotta do, Mike. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Nah,
First,
it is a little crazy, man. But yeah, you know, right now is a time for adaptation.
absolutely.
Is this the new normal though?
And that's what I was
this
actually discussing with someone at work is
Uh,
how many of the things that we're applying at the moment right now as humanity, how many of those things are gonna carry on moving forward,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because we're thinking about all this contagion, we're constantly touching our faces and other things and things like that. We're washing
I
our
touch
hands
my
as much
face
as we
every
possibly
day.
can, or some of us. But there are, I know that particularly my job has taken many a precaution to
Yeah.
limit contagion as much as possible. Like we're running skeleton crews, morning crews, night crews. We're not running any more than 8 people in the building at a time, office and warehouse
Oh, I feel that.
included.
Yeah. Combined.
Everybody's getting spread apart, and it's a wonderful thing. My boss, who I'm so proud of working for,
Shout out.
she has implemented where the hourly people are coming in and doing these really really crazy schedules, and there are none of them, not a single person there is working a full 40 hours. No one. But
Damn.
she is making sure that everybody goes home with a full paycheck. And that right there
Wow.
is a true
Shout
testament
out.
to what a good
Wait.
company is doing out there for their people. I love that.
See, and see, not all companies can implement something like that. You know, they simply can't afford it. You know,
I think
unfortunately.
some companies can and they choose not to.
And that's
Yeah.
another reality too. You know, some CEOs, some board of directors out there, you know, they're just a bunch of scumbags trying to save every fucking penny that they can. So, you know, hey, you know, we can't afford this. We're gonna save as much money as we can, and we're gonna fucking shut down. Fuck this. You know,
Yeah.
and so that's why a lot of people are unfortunately affected by the economy. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Hey, there
Yeah.
goes Drake.
Yeah, I
just
know of
wanted
a
to come here and
situation. I know of a situation where it's the dentist's office that's owned by a company. The dentist decided not to work anymore because obviously they're high risk. They work inside orifices and mouths using these kind of gloves, and so the dentist was like, "Nope, fuck it, I'm not working." The company, the owner, said, "We're staying open." So now their nurses can't work without the dentist, but the dentist is out. So they're stuck, That's that
Yeah,
little catch-22 that they
and a
can't
lot of
work, so they can't
I'm
claim. It's just it's bonkers, man.
it's kind of crazy though how people determine the time that they take off because like how do they know that in a month from now, in 3 months from now, this is going to be over? They don't.
Yeah.
But like some people, they have a dead set. Like for example, I tried to get an optometrist appointment the other day because I need some new fucking glasses. I can't fucking see.
Sorry.
And
No,
yeah,
we
they're like,
know,
oh,
Jason. Trust me, we all know that you can't see a fucking thing. Believe me. Every fucking time we
And-
set up that
No,
screen
but-
at home, we know. Trust me.
I fucking super zoom in like, but they just told me like, oh, we're not taking appointments until April, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I can't fucking get new glasses right now. I'm so
No,
sorry
sir,
about
sorry.
that. Like,
Damn. What if what if I can't see shit and my glasses are broken, bro?
It's
yeah,
an emergency.
exactly.
That's different.
Oh, yes, right.
I don't know. Is there something fucking jarred in your eye, or is it just because you're blind?
Like one of those situations where you can't take off your glasses, and like if you take off your glasses, you can't see shit, like at all.
Oh, what you're describing to me is the money shot, and you forgot to put your glasses on, and now
And
your
now I'm
eye is
stumbling
stinging
about.
like crazy.
Like
You're all.
Oh,
You missed
yeah,
my
fucking
mouth.
Rona
Oh,
and her. Oh, so
grapefruit. Yeah, yeah.
like that situation where you wake up and you got herpes in your eye and you just can't fucking- All right, you know what? How about we get to a little bit of the JAG show? What's going on? Like a little paranormal.
yeah.
Because I know the coronavirus is a little scary right now for everybody. but you know, we need a little otherworldly stuff to continue. Dre, I have some videos that I wanted to show you guys that I want you
Is this
to
Jernay?
look at. Huh?
Is this Jernay?
Yeah, this is JRNA. This
All
is
right, hold
JRNA.
on.
Don't you dare try
Yeah,
singing
yeah.
along.
It's rewind time.
Is it good? Is it fucking
You fucked it up, Jimmy.
All right, go ahead.
Huh?
The funny thing is that because
All I could hear was Jimmy.
the mic was coming in pretty weak from the studio, all I could hear was
Yeah.
Jimmy's terrible voice.
That's exactly all I could hear.
I
was
will say
Jimmy.
this.
That's
Hold on. In Jimmy's defense, he does a really good Pearl Jam karaoke. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
That's I'm a one-trick pony though. That's all I can do.
Whatever, bro. You do it well. All right.
You
do
should
it well.
do Johnny Cash. You should do Johnny Cash.
No,
Hurt.
no. Pablo's got that on lock, bro.
Dude.
PBL's got that locked down, bro.
That's his go-to.
You, you
right
can't
there.
take that
All
from
right,
him.
which
You
video
can't.
did you
every time? Every time.
Which video
Hey,
did you
what's
Alright,
happening? Are we
so-
doing videos or what?
Yeah.
Which one?
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? No, go to the next one. Let's play that. Let's go ahead and play that. Damn, I can't even see what it says.
13.
Just go ahead and
See?
play.
Glasses.
Stand by. 13 scary Bigfoot videos that are unexplained.
All right, wait.
13
before
scary
you play-
inches.
Foot
So,
fetish.
do you guys believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah, I have a foot fetish.
Yeah?
I have-
You have a
I have a foot
Bigfoot fetish? So, I believe, if I remember correctly, this guy is in the woods, and I'm not too sure if he's by his home or by a cabin that they're renting out, but they're deep in the woods, and he sees something, and off camera, he's telling somebody to go back inside. He sounds legitimately scared, but I'm not too sure. So check this out, and let me know what you guys think. This is a Bigfoot video.
How big?
This video was claimed to have been captured by vacationer north of Blue
What is
Ridge,
that?
Georgia. It was submitted to Legends Beware on July 12, 2013. Immediately as the video begins, an alleged Sasquatch can be seen crossing the road and entering the woods. The man recording then yells, "Get in the house! Get in the house!" to what I assume is someone standing behind him. He runs toward the Bigfoot and spots it a few times. Take a look.
What is that?
Get in the house. Get in the house.
Okay, so
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
That was the guy taking a shit.
So, and the thing is, fuck.
Oh,
You know, rewind it, keep playing.
It looks
What
like
is that?
looks like
that's
he's
good.
nah, that's good,
Right
man.
there. Hold it
So
right there.
you know what? It's
What is
funny,
that?
like all the fucking Bigfoot videos that I have been looking up are always fucking blurry. Doesn't matter what year it was recorded, it's always fucking blurry. This is probably the closest thing that I could find on the internet right now of like something
clearest.
semi-clear, yeah. And I mean, obviously, you know, that could be some dude in a fucking suit. You know, nobody's saying that it's 100% real, but what caught my attention is the guy's voice, the tone of voice. You know, when he tells that other person, whoever that is, probably more than likely his kid or something, get in the house, and then as he starts to fucking run towards that thing. Another thing is, why the fuck if he thinks it's an actual Bigfoot, why the fuck would you get so close to it? Like, why would you run towards that thing? He's pretty fucking close. And if that is a real Bigfoot, yeah, he wants his fucking recognition, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, shit. Come on, bro. Can you imagine walking into a room and telling everybody there that you saw Bigfoot?
Guess what I got on my phone.
No, imagine the conversation without that. Just imagine, hey, guess what I saw the other day in the fucking woods?
Pussy.
Guess what I saw. You'll never guess what I saw. This just kind of, it's funny because I had a conversation with someone much younger than me, very recently, and I was talking about a time when, you know, we're all the same year from high school. It was shortly after we'd gotten out. I would say circa 2004 maybe, and when around that time there was a house party that we were at where we set up a jumper, and it was in the backyard, and everybody was jumping from the roof into the jumper, and it was just this cool thing, right, that we'd all done. It's this cool experience that I was a part of, and I'm telling this story, and the guy looks me dead in my face and was like, "Oh, do you have a video?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You don't have a video?"
No.
And I'm like, "Well, camera phones weren't really like popping back then, like not really."
Yeah.
I was like, I think the first iPhone Gen 1 had just been introduced, so I don't. He's like, "Oh, all right." And then that was it. Like, he was so offended by the fact that I didn't have a fucking video. And I'm like, "Oh,
like, you're a fucking liar now. You're a piece of shit liar."
Piece of shit liar.
You kind of are.
Yeah.
I am, though.
You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker.
Hey,
Listen, fuckhead.
Our lawyer says you should have socked the guy in the face.
I couldn't do that.
Nah, he's got your back. He would have taken your case.
That's our lawyer saying that, so you're good.
So, okay, so what do you guys think?
Nay.
Jay or nay?
Nay.
Dre says Jay. Cool.
Dre says Jay?
Yeah.
Of course not.
It's real.
I didn't.
Thank you, Dre.
Think so, dude.
You're welcome.
It's real.
Yeah, I didn't fucking think so either.
As much as I want to believe in Bigfoot, I think now if we haven't caught that shit with all the drone technology that we have, I'm just giving it a.
Yeah, my man.
Well, you know, there are a lot of go ahead.
Here's what I'll say. If we can do documentaries, you know, like what is it, Planet Earth, you know, and like all those animal documentaries, and we can follow a family of fucking monkeys, or you know what I mean, like a whole pack of wolves or lions, and we can tell a story just by gaining footage of them. If we can do that, certainly we can find some good footage of Bigfoot. And nobody's trying. So, I mean, what is Bigfoot? Is it just a big ass bear that walks? Because if it's a big ass bear that walks, that's more believable to me.
It's a man bear pig.
You know, bear pig.
The thing is,
gorilla dude.
Well, what if Bigfoot isn't so much something from this earth? Or like from this fucking dimension. If you will. What if Bigfoot is something from somewhere else, really intelligent, which is why we're unable to fucking capture this thing at least once. A, because it's super fucking smart and it doesn't want to be found. And B, because it's not really from here in the first place. It's from somewhere else. Somewhere where, you know, in this planet, fucking, you know, those worlds collide. That's just a theory, of course. I'm just thinking off the top of my fucking ass, obviously, right now.
Obviously. So what I'll say to your off the top of the ass thinking is, if it was coming to the planet to, you know, hide out or whatnot, like how would it know to hide out in a forest? How would it know that, you know, a building isn't a hiding place? You know, if it's lurking around at night, it could find a fucking sewer for all that matters. But the only place that it ever seems to be found is in a fucking forest in North America, a North American forest. And I'll gather to say an American forest, because you don't see that shit in Canada. Nobody ever says anything about it in Canada. This is an American. It's an American forest.
I'm gonna argue against that, because Bigfoot is not just an American thing. People see what is called the Yeti in fucking China. People see the abominable snowman
in Russia.
In Russia. In other countries, there have been cases of Bigfoot, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
There's been sightings.
There's been sightings.
Would you say that there is more sightings of Yetis or Bigfoot or Jimmy's titties?
Hashtag
dang.
Jimmy's titties, Tuscadero.
Hashtag Tusk.
On that note, Tusk says, "What up?"
What up, Tusk?
He
Tusk says Bigfoot is a tulpa.
It is in tulpa.
Is in tulpa.
Tulpa? What the fuck is a tulpa?
It's a demon of some kind. Watch. Let me look it up. You speak. You speak.
Well, what I am gonna say too, again, going back to why you say that, like, why you think Bigfoot would choose the forest, because I'm thinking if it is super intelligent and it knows what it looks like, then it's gonna try to blend in. And I think a setting with a bunch of furry animals, let's just say like a bear that lives in the forest, that could live in the forest, surrounded by vegetation and other animals. It's gonna hide in somewhere where it thinks it can blend in the most. I'm just, again, another fucking theory.
Tulpa, Wikipedia says, is a concept in mysticism and the paranormal of a being or object which is created through spiritual or mental powers. So we think it into existence.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn. I've never heard of that.
I just like that song.
I've never heard of that. That's fucking crazy. I have to do a little bit more research on tulpas, but that's interesting. And if that is the case,
you do, don't misspell it, because tulpar is a Turkish heavy infantry fighting vehicle designed by the Sakarya-based automotive manufacturer Otokar.
Oh, damn.
Spelling errors, I tell you. Sorry.
Like it's a German car.
It's a fucking German car. Fuck, we spelled it wrong. No, but it is kind of crazy. The thing is, if it is a tulpa and we create it out of our fucking imagination into existence, then I mean, some video evidence might be present. Some legitimate video evidence. I'm not saying that this one that I brought in is real 100%, but at the same time, there are many questions out there, that go unanswered. And so this could be one of them, this could be, the legit thing. And we just don't know. But it's kind of crazy.
I like that Dre switched to this view and then left. Well played.
Fuck Dre. I have other videos.
I think
I went to get some more water.
I have other videos.
I went to get some more water.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
So I have other videos that I wanted to show.
5.
What is that? Which one is that one?
5 creepy videos of paranormal phenomenon. No,
phenomenon. The funk phenomenon.
Okay, let's go ahead and play that one.
Creepy videos.
Ooh, there's chicks in this one. I like it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's play this one. Let's go ahead and
is that under boob?
Let's see what's going on.
What is this under boob? All right, here we go.
Yo, mama.
Stop jacking off.
People all around the world go to tattoo parlors in order to get something meaningful to them permanently inked on their bodies. The last thing that they'd expect to get when entering the shop is a scare. But as this video published to the Ghost subreddit goes, that could potentially happen. Upload a little bow goes on to say in the title of the video, our tattoo studio ghost gets more aggressive by the day. Take a look at this video and see what happens.
Bam, bam, bam. Fuck you, tattoo artist.
Damn.
What is that?
Can you play that again, Dre?
What is that?
It was that dumb broad.
What the
Damn. That shit just fell over. It was that
I
broad.
was like, oh, what do you have up here?
Bah. It was her. It was her. Look at.
Hey, but that shit look aggressive as fuck, huh?
Yeah,
It literally looked like someone went, what?
It looked like a bad shelf. What you guys
I feel
think?
like there's a cat that walked by that shelf.
A cat?
It
Let's
doesn't
watch
take
it
long
again.
for a
Look.
seemingly
There's no
normal
room for a
day to
cat.
take a creepy turn.
No.
A man is sitting down in a chair when suddenly objects from behind him start to fall to the ground all by
And he's all
themselves. As the uploader further explains, the spirit
like,
likes
why
to
do you
knock stuff off
Why do you look at the
shelves
camera first?
and blow out our candles,
Oh.
and says that it doesn't seem to like men.
Nah,
Was
he's
this
looking
something
at the other
simplistic,
girl.
such as a
He's
string
looking at
being
the chick.
pulled,
Like, hey, this your friend or
objects
what?
just loose off the shelves and therefore able to fall by themselves? Or was this a spirit haunting this tattoo parlor? Let me know in the comment section.
Let me know.
Toma, pendejo, estúpido. Hell yeah. Alright. Stop it right there, Dre.
You stop it right there.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Stop or I'll fucking shit.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Honestly, like, it seems like, he's just trying to fucking do his thing, and all of a sudden, all that mierda fucking drops off onto his máscara, onto his fucking dome. Angel, what do you think?
I'm gonna say yay. That caught him by surprise.
What?
I'm gonna say yay that it caught him by surprise. I just don't like the look that he gave the camera. I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
It
say
looked like it looked like he was gonna do some molesting though, on the girl that he was about to tattoo, and the ghost had enough. Not today, you son of a bitch.
You pervert? Not
You
today, you
fucking
pervert.
Jimmy, what do you think, man?
Let's see. We can rule out, I guess, a string and like a machine because it's more than just one item. Like if it was just one thing, maybe a fucking string or whatever. But she didn't touch it. Yeah. Like it was just a number of things. I mean, it could have been the ghost of a cat.
Telling you, bro.
The ghost of a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, that pussy is crazy. Yeah.
I just thought it was kind of crazy. I mean, it could be a bad shelf. It could be, something was just not on right, and then that triggered everything else to fall on him. But
The shelf
at the
didn't
same
move
time,
though.
the shelf didn't move.
It didn't move.
So what? Huh?
The shelf didn't move. Everything just kind of came off of it. Like
Yeah, it kind of just fell off. And so it was kind of it did catch my attention from what it looks like. Something just fucking whacked all that shit. Especially the thing that fell on the guy's head. That was very aggressive. It looked like it was smacked off the shelf and then it fell on his fucking. And Dre, what's up, Dre?
Hey, they said, hey, IMUR says it was a bad shelf too. I won.
Well, it could have been a bad shelf.
Ooh, you naughty, naughty shelf.
Bad
At the same
shell.
time, it could have been,
I'm a
something else.
bad
Something we can't explain.
shelf.
Is that your face when you get fucking nutted on?
When I get shelved.
When
By
you
the
get
way,
shelved on?
just real quick, have you guys heard the Interrupters version of that song?
The Interrupters, no sir.
No,
Dude, check it out. It's a dope ska version of that song. It's fucking sick.
No shit, I'm
Good.
down.
That's really, really good. That whole little the whole little breakdown gets done with like the horns. It's sick.
Ooh,
It's
beep,
sick.
beep, 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 beep. Okay, cool.
Anyway, sorry. That's
All
my
right.
horn.
Let's go to the next video. What else we got? Let me see.
So are we gonna watch porn at any point, or
Because I thought that's what we.
I thought this was a webcam thing. I'm waiting.
Oh no, it's
No,
because Jimmy
that-
was supposed to take off his shirt because he was supposed to show his titties, but he's not.
Let me get my link for my Venmo, and once I start seeing that cash flow, right, then we'll talk numbers. We'll talk nipples and numbers. What's up?
Patreon. Hit him with that
Patreon.
Hey, it's usually
You know?
for fans only, but for Jimmy, it's for no one ever.
Patreon.
Yeah, that delay's a killer.
God, please, no! No!
You pay me to keep it on, or else you get the titty.
Somebody fucking pay him for the love of God.
Just do it!
Hell yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go to the
From my
next
very own
video.
subreddit, Sir Spooks, where I encourage you to share with me everything and anything paranormal. By doing so, you may be featured on a video just like this one. This clip was shared by user Melana and is titled Sky Trumpets Creep Me Out.
Do they sound like this?
Is this the right one? Hey, Jason, is this the right one?
Yeah, that's the right one.
All right, I'm gonna play it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even though the video is only
Thanks.
20 seconds long, it is more than enough time to get under your skin. Watch the video and listen closely to the
Can't hear
sounds
it, Jimmy.
that are being picked
Ah,
up
my
by
bad.
the
Can't hear
uploader.
Don't want it to get clipped, man. Like all the videos you play.
It is definitely incredibly strange to hear something like that, especially in broad daylight. Not even the comment section is sure as to what this could be, with some comments suggesting perhaps a racetrack or rumble strips on the highway. What do you think was causing the sound? Be sure to leave
Hey,
your
Drake,
thoughts
can you
in
go
the comment
back?
section below. Incredibly strange to hear something like that, especially in broad daylight. Not even the comment section is sure as to what this could be, with some comments suggesting perhaps a racetrack or rumble strips on the highway. What do you think was causing the sound? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Hey, Drake, so did any of you guys hear that?
The horns, right?
It was the sound of the seventh
Especially in broad
Yeah.
trumpet. Nobody? Avenged Sevenfold? No?
A sevenfold?
I'm gonna just Alright guys, I'm out. See you later.
That's some asshole to tuba.
On the other side of that mountain.
only 20 seconds long,
Check this out.
it is more than enough
gonna
time
flip
to
the
get under
fuck
your
out.
skin. Watch the video and listen closely to the sounds that are being picked up by the uploader.
Okay.
Crazy. That
It
does
is
sound weird.
definitely
though.
incredibly strange.
Okay. Let's go ahead and stop it right there.
Did you bring coffee?
So fucking Jimmy, what do you think, man?
These, I'm gonna believe these. I'm gonna give these a hard J, because I honestly feel that those are magnetic waves sort of just scraping the top layer of our magnetic waves and thus rubbing on each other. You see what I mean? And then they create that.
Making that sound. Okay.
It's this, but cosmically.
Fucking touching cosmic skins.
Yeah, it's just like.
Uh,
And they sort of.
They're
It's
fucking-
dimensions rubbing together.
They're
Yeah,
just
like that.
cosmically dry humping each other.
It's just, dimensions coming in.
So
And
they
so-
are combining, or are they just kind of existing next to one another?
I mean, think about it. They're so cramped next to each other because there's an infinite amount of realities. So each one, it's kind of like, think about it like a bubble that's pressed together, where each little crevice is filled out by each little part of the bubble, and every now and again it'll just rub. They won't cross. They may cross, which is why you see like cities in the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's where you see them kind of just go overlapping with each other, and then they just sometimes you see rubbing. Sometimes you hear the trumpets. Sometimes you see cities in the sky, or sometimes you see aliens, which is probably their like I don't know.
You suppose they have COVID?
What if, man? You just
What if their shit
hit
is
up
like
on a
zombie apocalypse. Those other
zombie
fucking
apocalypse?
dimensions. The zombie apocalypse in like another dimension and shit.
I'm not trying to be part of that one.
It's too late.
It's too late. I know, right? It's way too late for that.
Well, and you know what? The story of the trumpets, it's been around for a while.
Yeah.
And that could definitely be an explanation for what's going on, and it could be happening again. Back in the day, ancient people that fucking came up with these stories, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. So this definitely could be, or not definitely, but it could be, an explanation for this shit. The 7 trumpets of the apocalypse, right? Or the right in along with the 4 horsemen.
Right. It's their seven horns, and each horn represents a seal that's open, and each seal that's open brings something. I forget what it is. It's biblical, but it's something like once the seals are broken, then each horn, and then the sound of the 7th trumpet is the last one, and that's when the end or whatever.
All hell's gonna break loose.
I mean, supposedly.
Supposedly.
And all
you
of
said,
this-
You said biblical.
Yeah,
As I
it's
like
all
to refer to it
in the
as
Bible.
biblical.
But and with this
Hey,
whole
our lawyer got my
going on-
reference. Yeah.
A7X.
yeah,
Avenge.
Yeah.
but like old school Avenge.
Hey,
not after they joined.
Not the cool
fucking-
one?
Not after they joined fucking Burbank or whatever the fuck those studios. Fuck
Hey.
that. They became sellouts after that.
Hey, breaking
Anyway,
news.
You mean Backcountry wasn't a great album to you?
Yeah. Nah, you know what? Musically, it was great. His vocals killed it for me, and I think they killed it for a lot of people. Yeah, it was just.
Hey, breaking
Hey,
news.
Jason,
Trying not to whine.
Hey, breaking news.
up.
Democrats blocked the third stimulus package because of some shit about voting remotely because Rand Paul got the coronavirus.
Wait, say again?
Rand Paul got the coronavirus, so President Trump wanted everybody to vote remotely, and the Democrats.
Grandpa?
Rand Paul, yeah. Remember that fool's son?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Sean Paul?
Trump
Run
wanted
it-
everybody
run-
to vote remotely, and the Democrats said fuck that, so they blocked this stimulus package, which I think is the checks for us. I'm not sure.
Oh, god damn it. No, I'm not getting $1,000.
I don't know.
I was hoping for that shit. Meh. Well, we'll see. That is kind of crazy though.
It's that dumb bitch,
Okay, so-
Nancy Pelosi. Fuck her. She's a fucking war criminal.
Tell her. Hit her up
Fuck
right now.
Nancy Pelosi, bro.
Okay, we got another fucking some more videos that we want to show. Dre, pull up the next one if you can. Or
Whip it out, please, Dre.
Go ahead and pull out. Said no one ever.
strange to hear something
Not
like
to
that,
me.
especially in
We can't see it.
All right, so what's the next one? This one?
We can't see, man. There we
There it
go.
is.
Wait. No, not that one. Go to the other one.
That's it. There was 3
That's all you
videos.
have left.
Oh,
3
shit.
videos in this.
Okay. Okay. So then,
How about this video about Earn?
about Ernest.
Nice. Was it
That's
Vern?
the one.
Vern?
Whatever.
Vern?
Hey, Vern.
Yeah,
Hey, Vern.
that's all I got.
Yeah.
Those 3 videos in there.
Okay. No, that's fine. Go ahead and put that up. I want to talk about the Dakota.
Fanning?
No. So there's this hotel, the Dakota Hotel in where is it?
New York?
In Manhattan.
Dakota?
Yeah, upstate New York in Manhattan. This hotel is famous. It's been in a couple of movies. It was I believe in the movie for Emily Rose, for The Exorcist.
Oh, damn.
And also a lot of famous people did stay there, did live there. Actually, the late and great fucking John Lennon, he was living there, and it was in front of that fucking hotel, or that hotel apartment, whatever the fuck you want to call it, where he was shot and killed. But even he had reports of, different things going on. Very haunted hotel. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. If you could stay at a haunted location anywhere in the fucking world, where would you stay?
Oh,
Jimmy, where
boy.
would you stay?
The project.
Gettysburg, the projects. A lot of people died in the projects.
Okay. Angel?
Anywhere haunted?
Anywhere.
Legit though, I would Gettysburg.
Okay. Gettysburg? Why
I hear
Gettysburg?
I hear it's actually like legit haunted, and I kind of want to experience it for myself.
There have been a lot of stories in Gettysburg of like people seeing marching soldiers when
Lanterns.
Yeah, lanterns lighting up. At times where reenactors weren't supposed to be, out and about doing their thing. Because there are a lot of reenactors, doing that, practicing their shit. But that's supposedly, a lot of that going on, or just soldiers standing there. I've heard of a soldier like some dude looking, and some random soldier just standing in the field, just staring back at him.
Like into his eyes?
Looking into his eyes, yeah, caressing his face. Angel, where do you think you want to stay, man?
If I had to choose anywhere, I could choose wherever I want. Is there anything haunted in Hawaii? Oh, you'll be surprised to know there is.
It sounds racist.
Lolani Palace in Honolulu.
That's crazy. I'm down.
Wow,
Wow, that's racist.
So you, it is. Sorry. Okay, so you would choose to stay in Hawaii.
Hell yeah!
That's
I'm gonna go
okay,
scare
so-
my ass off and be close
Near
to
the beach.
Pants. I want to be right near the beach.
Boy.
no, but
Fuck the pain away. Fuck the pain
oh
away.
shit.
Fuck the pain away.
There you go. CJ was up. It's a little lagged. So we got that fucking hotel. A lot of reports. Even John Lennon had a story supposedly before he died. He explained that he would see somebody in his room, a lady in white. There's also, somewhere in the dress.
That was Yoko.
I can't believe anything that John Lennon says. How much fucking drugs was he on?
Oh, I
This
Come
might.
on, mate.
later on.
Come on, mate.
Nah, but this was later on. This was a little after the Beatles that I
So when the
reported.
drugs were heavily set in, and he never really came back to reality. You mean then?
I don't think. Nah, he was older. I don't think he was that deep into drugs at that time. But it could be. I mean, there's also been reports of a man with a little man, a short man with a fucking beard, a white beard, and an overcoat, a
about
black
your penis?
overcoat. Huh?
So you're talking
What?
about your penis right now? A short white man with a beard?
My penis is white? What?
What is happening right now?
No, but and supposedly the people that have described seeing that man in that place in that fucking in the Dakota, the historians claim that that's the spot on image of the owner or the person that originally helped to build that hotel in like the 1870s, I believe.
Damn,
That's when it was
guys
first.
working from the grave.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Man.
he he supposedly died. He died before the construction of the hotel was ever finished. And so some people say that he's just checking in to see how his hotel is fucking progressing. What do you guys think about that? Do you think if you're attached to something so much like that, you're gonna fucking stick around in a place like that? What do you think, Jimmy?
There's definitely
Yes.
like stories, I guess, where you feel people like, oh, this was the owner and this was that, and this was this. I mean, I guess I personally don't think I could be attached to something like that. I mean, maybe my computer, but I love that thing. I would
You're
kiss my computer.
you're gonna haunt all the fucking porn sites like on the internet off of your fucking
Here's me
computer.
haunting everything.
Yeah, I think I'd be less concerned of whether this place is haunted and more concerned on whether there's good Wi-Fi. Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Can I get an internet
Okay.
connection up in here or what?
Or can I watch my
Because I'm just
Pornhub?
gonna tell the ghost to just watch. Like, yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy. So, you know.
I hope you enjoy that shit.
You're lucky you can't pay, or else I'd be giving you my Venmo right now.
Some people have to
Angel.
pay extra for this kind of action.
Angel,
Um,
Angel.
there's also
Hey, what are those things you got back there? What are those things you got back there?
Dre, I'm glad you asked. Hanging over my right is our prestigious JAG award that we received earlier this year in 2020 for 2019 for most liked show.
Gang,
I was
gang.
I was
Jag
supposed
show.
to give this back so that one of you guys could hang it on your mantle. So I will eventually bring that back to somebody. And then over
Oh,
here on this
yeah.
side,
Not if it's got the coronavirus. I
and
don't
then
want
over
that
here on
shit.
this side is my
Yeah,
very
guys,
give
own,
it a chicken.
my very own Video Game Olympics award for being number fucking one for 2019. Number one.
Goddamn.
Wow.
I'm jealous.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and shout it out to the whole network. If you would like to challenge me at any video game, holler at your boy. Let's do this. I'll take you down.
I'm jealous. All
You
right.
heard him, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard him right here, right now, on the Jack Show. That's all I got. That's all I got for today. Oh wait, there is one more story. There have been stories of people saying that they've seen John Lennon himself standing on the porch of the doorstep of the Dakota fucking building. Shit, who knows? Maybe people are just too excited at the fact that they're at the building close to where John Lennon is, but or where he died, where he lived. But a lot of people have reported seeing him, this motherfucker, there in that place. Obviously, after he died. I don't know. I've never been to the Dakota, but there are a lot of stories associated with this place. Holding something else, holding some otherworldly fucking beings. And you never know. You never fucking know.
All right.
He's nuts.
Yeah, but that's all I got. That's all I got for today.
This was
I
a good
don't know.
show. This was a good show.
Huh?
Oh wait, we were supposed to say J or nay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna go with J. They have Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna go
But
with John Lennon.
I don't believe in their ghostly apparitions because bitch ass Lennon was hopped up on shrooms.
And he beat his wife.
Yeah, and he imagined
And
the
he
whole.
beat his wife? Oh shit.
That's why she's saying like that.
Too soon, Dre. Too soon.
All right, I'm gonna play the outro. Are we playing?
Jimmy, did you say J or nay? What do you think?
I'm gonna say nay on that one. I don't think John
Nay?
Lennon is still there or some white lady. I'm sure there's a bunch of white ladies there, but a dead one, nah.
Some lady in white? Nah. All right. Well, there you go.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Let's go ahead and hit the outro. That was our first This is
Wow, this was the
Podcast,
coronavirus edition. Contagion
coronavirus.
edition.
It's actually the first Super Audio Network Contagion edition.
Yeah, so hopefully it works for everyone else.
Yeah, we hope so. We don't know if you can fucking hear anything else over the, because the outro keeps cutting off. It's fucking confusing. But if you can hear it, you can always find us on Facebook at Official Jag Show, on Twitter at Official Jag Show, and on Instagram, The Jag Show. And as always, on the Super Audio Network YouTube channel, hit the like and subscribe button for us and other shows on the network. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe, coronavirus style.
Coronavirus, all right?
Fuck you, Corona. Is that it? There we go.
Yeah, that's the outro.
Okay. Are we still?
We're connected, yeah.
Oh, but we're not live anymore? Okay.
No, I don't think so.